Well, I made it. I'm at the top of Springer Mountain, the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail, and I'm about to step off on a 2,197 mile journey north to Katahdin, Maine. I'm going to show you the first blaze, and this is where it kicks off a little bit. This is the first blaze of the Appalachian Trail. I look forward to touching the last blaze on the top of Mount Katahdin in Maine, but that won't be for a little while now. So as you can see, this is the top of Springer Mountain, and if you come over to this rock, if you ever here, I'll show you a little bit. This is a memorial plaque, the Appalachian Trail. You can see that. What a lot of people skip, and they don't realize that on the side of this rock and this stainless steel door, that is the trail log. So make sure you're signing the trail log and put your hiker number. As it so happens, I'm hiker number 334. So I thought that was kind of a good number to start out with. Here's my pack. And as you can see, this is the hiker hang tag. So every year they have a different color. And this is the 2024 hiker hang tag. On the back of it is my hiker number 334. 2,197.4 miles. The trail goes off right down there, and into the wild I go to lose my mind and find my soul, as the saying goes. Here we go. Let's hike the Appalachian Trail. Of course, first white blaze. So if you didn't know, the trail is marked off by a series of white blazes. They're spaced out they're supposed to be within, a couple hundred feet of each other. A little bit longer distance if the trail is well maintained and easy to identify. And then you'll see them a little bit more often when it's a lot of turns and that type of thing. So I'm away. It seems surreal. I can't say that I didn't shed a few tears up there at the top. And then some more people came up there, and it was time for me to go. So here we go. Let's see how far I can get today. Come hike with me. The Springer Mountain hike it's a fun hike. I didn't do the approach trail this year. I've done it in the past, and I've hiked all the steps and the stairs to the waterfall. I've hiked the whole thing, and I chose not to this year, trying to avoid a little bit of weather. We're supposed to be coming in, try to get down the trail, but it's a neat hike. It's a challenge. On this mountain is where my daughter got her trail name. Her trail name is Sparkles. The reason why she's called Sparkles is, so as I've been told, I could be corrected, but as I've been told, when you hike Springer Mountain, you'll see, and a lot of mountains, it's the same thing, you'll see a lot of shiny, sparkly bits on the rocks. And what I've been told is that's where, when lightning, over a millennia, when lightning strikes the ground on the top of the mountain, the silica gets fused and gets shot up in the air, and it gets fused to the rocks and stuff, and that It has little sparkles when you walk along them. My daughter thought that was so cool, we nicknamed her Sparkles. My son is named Turbo, and I'll tell you why he's named Turbo maybe down the road a little bit, but it's a funny story as well. All right, I'm gonna miss those two little nuggets, but we'll keep in touch along the way. Thank God for a little bit of sunshine, and for now we've got some blue skies intermixed with some clouds. It's about 49 to 50 degrees, and yeah, there is a breeze. The breeze has a little bit of a chill to it, but that's okay. I think I'm prepared for that. All right, here we go. So right up here is the sign for Springer Mountain Shelter. So a lot of people who hike the approach trail, this is going to be their first shelter, the Springer Mountain Shelter. But for me, on we go. Okay, if you leave Amicalola Falls and want to drive up this forest road to Springer Mountain, you'll drive up the forest road and into, sorry about spinning around, I'll try not to do that, and into this parking lot. This is the Springer Mountain parking lot, and it is 9/10 of a mile from the top of Springer Mountain. Some people, like we did, I got my beautiful wife, Ninja Mama, my son Turbo, and my dog Boomer dropped me off here, and I hiked down this little path, and right there is the trail leading up to Springer Mountain. So you'd hike up the trail to the top of Springer Mountain, as I did. It's 0.9 of a mile, or 9/10, not 0.9. And then you would hike down the trail, passing by the parking lot, and off you go down the northbound trail. And this is the path north out of the parking lot. And as you can see, the white blaze up on the tree. Here we go. So I told you about the white blazes that mark the trail. Well, there's different types. This is a stacked white blaze. And what that represents is coming up, there's another trail that intersects this trail. So it tells you to be on the lookout of that so you don't get off the trail that you're on and turn off a different trail. Now, if that top blaze was canted off to the right or left, that would signify a turn in the trail. I'll show you one of those as they come up. But let's take a look at the trail that we're about to intersect. This is the Benton McKay Trail, which is another long trail here up in northern Georgia. It's a pretty neat trail. Turbo and I hiked a bit of this trail when we were here last time. It's less marked out than the Appalachian Trail. A lot of leaves right now. And this is the Benton McKay Trail. This is the neat section of the trail. When they talk about the green tunnel, this is why. But it is super pretty even in the spring. This is the green tunnel of the Appalachian Trail. And a little bit of shade from the noon sun. Let's speed this up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hear rushing water down the mountain. There's a stream or a spring somewhere down there. Oh, I can see it. You can see through there. Oh, you probably can't see through there, but I can see through there. There's a stream flowing Sounds so pretty. And I've made it to my first river crossing. See if I can do this without dropping my phone or dropping myself in the water. Thank God for long legs and trekking poles. So I just met my first ridge runner. A ridge runner is somebody who works 11 weeks out of the year, and they just go up and down the trail for their section, and they help hikers out, and they warn hikers of bad weather and all that stuff. So Chelsea, nice to meet you. Neat little bridge here. Water source if you need it. Although I'm pretty good on water. A river crossing, but the problem with water crossing is then you have to hike up out of there. Here goes the trail's almost straight up. Well, not straight up, but pretty decent incline. The video doesn't do it justice. All right, let's get her done. So these trees that line the trail that make up the green tunnel, these are rhododendrons, and they're all through the South and mainly Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee. Rhododendrons. Now, if this doesn't get your heart racing, don't know what will. So this is Long Creek Falls, and it's 0.1 miles off of the Appalachian Trail. And whenever you have a side trail, it is marked by a blue blaze. So side trails may be to shelters or to privies, in this instance, to waterfowl. Let's go check it out. Yes, I'd say that this was worth the 0.1. Holy cow. Super nice. So I'd like to take a second to enjoying this beautiful scenery. Give a shout out to Boy Scout Troop 125 out of Gainesville, Florida. Troop 125! I can hear him now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're hiking up Hawk Mountain right now. Hawk Mountain, pretty steep mountain. I think that's where we're gonna make camp tonight. Hawk Mountain Shelter. I think it's 8 miles in. You add in a mile from Springer. It's a 9 point something mile a day. Considering I got a late start, I didn't start till around noon, 11:30 noon, and Not too bad. I'll take it for day one. He's into bigger mileage. Anyway, talk to you at the shelter.